Gentlemen, welcome to game number 2, drafting phase, presented to you by the official tournament smartphone Samsung Galaxy A55, A35 5G. Alter Ego with first pick. Go ahead and go for the Jushin and Hilo. Still the same bands coming through as well from Evos. We have the Chip as well as the Fovius. The Harith gets banned. Last time around, Evos did go for the Roger. Will we be seeing a change here from Evos?
Yeah. I like this. They ban out the Ling. They changed that. Now Alter Ego, they can go Edith or Roger. They are going to go for the Fanny first pick here with the Ling banned out. This does give Evos Glory a chance to go Roger and Edith to start things off. 2 flex picks.
A very good start, right? It seems like Evos, they're negotiating. Hey, you can pick up the Fanny, but we can pick up 2 heroes. And it seems like should be Edith. But there's a possibility Ruby can also come up here. So let's hear Evos Glory. Will they commit on that Edith or not? And I do like the other hero, Roger.
I like Moskov, honestly. I guess Roger is great for like the flex, but against... Understanding that Alter Ego could still pick up the Moskov for themselves, why not Evos pick up the Moskov here before it gets picked in by Alter Ego? But they go for, again, the Valentina as well as that Edith.
I think for me, I don't like the Moskov for Evos. I don't like the Ruby for Evos. Evos cannot utilize the Ruby as flex. We haven't seen Brands on the Ruby. We have not seen Dreams ever on the Ruby as well this season. It'll probably be Psychots. Moskov does get picked up for Alter Ego though. And yeah, for Heist, it is much better. They get rid of a counter matchup. But this will actually enable Evos Glory to go for the Roger. Again, a winning matchup for Brands. We'll see if they actually decide to go for that. But it is going to be the Terizla too. So what was Alter Ego missing with that Fanny composition? An initiator who could tank. Alter Ego decided to cover up a lot of the holes that Evos had with the Fanny early on. They pick up the Terizla and the Moskov. And as expected, the Roger comes through. That is a winning matchup for Brands.
Let's see here, 80% being that gold lane, so Evos Glory, they should eliminate the mid laners, right? The Aurora potentially, or the Vexana here can definitely be the choices of fans, or even both. It's gonna be the Luoyi, one of them.
Yeah, the respect coming in from Luoyi is given in over from Evos, but so we're assuming that this Roger goes gold lane.
Yeah, I think it's
winning
only,
matchup.
It's a winning matchup against the Moskov.
But technically, Annabelle is versatile, right? In his hero pool, is an alpha an option that he can pick up here?
Yeah, I'm thinking Bane Alpha ban, but they're actually going to go for the Nolan ban. Maybe one of the other picks, Bane and Alpha, will be coming out very, very soon here. Evos have already set up for Tigreal too, by the way, so technically Alter Ego can get rid of that. The Kufra becomes an option to go for too, but I'm not too sure about Dreams on the Kufra. That's the thing. Owen, much more versatile when it comes to hero picks, but now that they already have a Fanny, this wouldn't be too crazy for them to go for the Jawhead. They might just double down later on, right? And for Evos, it is really just about shutting Mr. Roundel down in the mid lane. They still have Zask to go for. It's still safe for him despite all these bans.
And it's a good hero against a Fanny, right? You can clutch your way out with the Dominator's Ascent, and you mentioned the Alpha earlier. While Alter Ego, it's within their game plan to ban the Alpha out. Evos Glory, what are they going for? Since the 2 heroes, the 2 junglers ban out, will this Roger actually go to the jungle?
Are they trying to force that Roger into the jungle? I mean, technically, Bane can still be picked up here. Julian is also still an option if they want to take that.
Yeah, I think they're really just trying to force
they can last pick it
on an uncomfortable pick. They can last pick it. They can go for Dreams' pick first, like a Tigreal here, but remember, it will be pretty open. They can go. I'm not too sure. They go, not the biggest fan of that pick. I don't think we've ever seen Dreams play the Mathilda before, so there's going to be a debut pick for Dreams on the Mathilda, and this does give Alter Ego the chance to go for. What was I saying earlier? I actually forgot what I was saying, but mid lane was Zask. Yeah, Zask could be still a very good pick to go for right now. It would be pretty good against the Valentina too. For Rome, Jawhead still, but with the Mathilda, I don't know. There's a lot of options still available for them. They could be the ones to take up the Tigreal if they think it's going to be an assassin in the jungle.
Roby, Grok.
Ruby too, Grok, yeah, a lot of options right now.
Let's see their pick. Aurora, okay, Aurora in for Roundel. And the Jawhead, the signature Jawhead for Owen. Evos. What's the answer here? Are they going to flex in the Roger? Are they going to keep the Roger into the gold lane?
What's a good hero here if Evos Glory flexes Roger to a jungler? Does Bruno work?
I think they either go Ruby Gold or they go Bane Jungle. Those are the two options, in my opinion. They need some tanky members. They have a lack of tanky members. It's just Edith at this point, right? Mathilda's going to be very squishy. Roger as well. That's why all three are going for this first comp. Aurora, Jawhead, Fanny. That is a scary comp.
Technically, this Roger can build Thunderbelt, and we saw it with Kyrie yesterday, how lethal and tanky he was. So let's see here, Evos Glory.
What's the option?
It's gonna be the Ruby Gold.
All right, there you go. Okay, composition-wise, let's talk about it before we get into game number 2.
I think it's good for Evos this time around. I think they have proper ways to actually deal with Alter Ego. The Ruby pick is great against the Fanny, Terizla, even the Moscow. Everybody has short range except for the Aurora. Aurora's going to be playing at a distance, but that's why you also have that Mathilda. Pretty well-rounded composition for Evos Glory. It's a bit more 50-50 in this game, but you do still have Niall on a signature pick.
Niall is still going to be on the Fanny, and we saw what he was able to do before in game number 1 on his Ling. So it's definitely a big aggressor factor coming in for Alter Ego, and Evos do need to think about this properly. They do have the Matilda for Dreams. Let's see if it works out. Remember, both of these teams are on the edge of despair at the moment, especially when it comes down to the standings. Can Alter Ego remain the gatekeepers of the green zone as we head into the second game of this best-of-3 series? Let's head in for the Land of Dawn.
Let's see, with this new age of Evos Glory, will Alter Ego deny this new age? Or will actually Evos Glory force a game 3?
I guess we'll see this time. It is Annabelle on the Roger versus Niall on the Fanny. A scary, scary Fanny at that because of the Jawhead early on, man. You can get that, you can see the help that Jawhead can give towards the Fanny to clear out even faster, so she is going to be online much earlier. And that's also a different emblem compared to game number 1 when we see the Fanny. Annabelle in game number 1 actually opted for a different emblem. I think it was Warcry, right? That he went for. I'm gonna have to check again. But let's take a look at the emblems first. Ooh, Wilderness Blessing for Aurora and Jawhead, really looking to be much more mobile. It is the tenacity for the most part as well. It does seem like for Nino, it is the standard for that Terizla. Nothing too crazy here for both sides, but a bit of aggression from the Aurora with the Inspire.
Definitely. And obviously there's a lot of respect coming over from the side of Evos, respecting in that kill pressure, the kill potential coming in from Niall on the Fanny. A lot of tenacities on the board. Meanwhile, we are going to be taking a look at what appears to be a rotation from both of these teams into the EXP lane.
Both roamers, right? And perhaps they want to just trigger the spells here from each side. But it will be Owen here with the Jawhead. I expect Alter Ego to play more aggressively here in the early game with Jawhead and Fanny.
By the way, Heise is on a Purify.
Yep, Heise on a Purify against Ruby, Valentina, Edith, and Mathilda. Almost everybody can actually go for CC, so it's just to get him a bit more space. Evos actually rushing this. Psychos not level 4.
See here, you know, still not level 4, but the penalty zone will not come through. That is it. Oh, that's a good Frigid Glacier, and that's Niall just securing the kill. Owen will fall though, but it seems like the penalty zone by Depezet will ruin the rhythm of Alter Ego. Turtle goes to the side of the White Tigers.
Yeah, 1-for-2 trade. Depezet picks it up. Roundel going to be chased in, but Depezet will not be able to secure that kill. How is this early game looking?
Pretty bad for Evos, the fact that they weren't able to get that dub despite already utilizing a lot of their resources to get that neutral objective. Owen already misplayed, by the way. It wasn't like it was super clean from Alter Ego. Owen made mistakes, but Evos weren't able to capitalize on that. Depezet stole the penalty zone instead of the Frigid Glacier in that skirmish. That would have given them a lot of value in that team fight. Had Niall gotten, if Niall got frozen earlier, that would have been good, but yeah. Now Alter Ego are able to withstand this early game.
Alter Ego also holds on to that 75% audience prediction here by GoPay, which is actually quite interesting, right? Evos fans usually really turn up for their team, but 25%? What's going on with the fans? Do they not believe anymore?
It's tough to believe after having that record right now, 1-9. But the fact that the Evos fans are still in the building supporting is already magical.
Truly is. It's also magical If you head over to the Kavia Discord, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to scan the QR code down below. Wait a second.
Oh, unstoppable force on towards the roamer, but the damage will be enough to take Owen down. Dreams with the circling eagle was able to reposition and get back to safety.
Okay, Owen gets taken out here from the side of Alter Ego, and unfortunately, with the way things have been going, despite Alter Ego being able to pick up a good pick for Nile, a signature pick for Nile, Evos have drafted in a way that they have kind of made that kill pressure unseen.
Exactly.
Who is he supposed to target?
There's no one really to target here. He just needs to deal more damage in the team fights overall. There's no real full burst target he can go for. Maybe the Valentina, because Brands can cancel. Dreams should be able to survive. Psychots is tanky. Annabelle too. Evos have control of the neutral objective, but Nino's coming in.
Unstoppable force on towards Psychots still. Oh my goodness, Annabelle finding the turtle as well. Nino jumps in, but the damage will not be enough. Rigid Placer finding 3, but it's actually Depezet with the stolen penalty zone, finding 2, and Nino will be taken down.
Is this a signature pick for Depezet? Is this his signature pick, this Valentina?
Well, cancel out of the tables, and that will be Evos Glory. Finding the right target, now goes down the first time.
It does seem like Dapazet is comfortable on this pick. Evos Glory are comfortable on the draft. Really good stuff here coming in from Evos, understanding what to do this time around to punish Alter Ego. But man, Owen, in the last 2 skirmishes, or last 2 turtles, he has ejected his own teammates. It was Nino in the first turtle. Second turtle, it was Nile.
I mean, the second one, could it have been on purpose?
No.
No?
He was trying to go for the steal. He kind of denied Nile from getting into the turtle.
That really is unfortunate, and unfortunately that also has led Evos Glory, the White Tigers, in the first 5 minutes to have and hold on to that 2K gold lead. Let's take a look at the items real quick.
Yeah, let's take a look at that item build. It's the Dreadnought Armor Rush. All for it. Wow. Man, Edith there. Psychos actually just going for... This is why the Ruby is so impressive, by the way. Nile can't really even do anything there, but yeah, they're severely behind at this point of the game. Blade of the Heptaseas already picked up. High still on the way. They still have that mid-game power spike to play with, so not the end of the world for Alter Ego just yet. They still have their win con. Fanny's going to have to play in the side lanes. Evo's going to clump up. That's the advantage of Alter Ego.
Okay. And now it looks like the photo has also been secured in for Dream, so that is a small power spike that they can also utilize here. That aggression that Evos are holding on to, what do Alter Ego do at this point? Do they just stay patient? Do they not contest?
Yeah, stay patient. Don't need to contest. Look for trades on the map. Fanny should go into the bottom lane. They should always just look to mirror Evos Glory, because if they go for the contest, it is not going to work out for them. Either isolate these members through pickoffs with Jawhead, using the Aurora plus Jawhead combination to get picks, or focus in the side lane. Evos, on the other hand, they should focus on neutral objectives, which they're going bot.
2v1 and Circling Eagle. High's nowhere to run, and that will be High's taken down by the Wolf. Woo! But Evos Glory on the other side. Let's see here, Nino taking some damage. Frigid Glacier finding 2, but Bronze flickers out now. It's going to be Owen, the target taken down. Evos Glory, they respond. Even Nino with that skill was able to find Bronze, but it's still Evos Glory who wins out on the fight and the neutral.
This is not looking great at all, no, for Alter Ego. I mean, we were talking about them staying patient. They lose 2 members for the price of Brands. Granted, it is a good trade, but they also have to lose Highs earlier on, and that's Alter Ego's win con at this point.
Oh, I don't know where to start there when it comes to the mistakes from Alter Ego. The Moskov overcommitting in bottom lane without having the Roger and the Mathilda shown on the map is a big mistake from the Goat Highs, uncharacteristic, as Gani would say, usually. But even then, they saw Highs bot, they saw Roger and Mathilda, Gani, yet they didn't go for the contest.
Oh, Rams is going to be targeted. It's a 3v1. Rams trying to hold on, but he will fall eventually. The structure should fall after the wave, so that's a good point, right? Rams cleared even though he was taken down.
We had a game fun fact earlier on by GoPay that Ruby Gold Lane in MPL ID 4 times picked up, 100% win rate. Let's see if that win rate actually falters here, but it looks like so far it's been going well for Evo, so maybe Brands can still keep that Ruby Gold Lane 100% win rate alive.
Pretty hard to fail in that Ruby Gold, man. You're very sustainable, especially up against a composition like this that wants to go in. So much value for Mr. B. Rands. King of MM, now maybe the King of Ruby.
Ooh.
Is that the new nickname that we want to give him? Anavel, War Axe. Windtalker 2 War Axe Thunderbolt build. The pseudo fighter / marksman build of Anavel. Purple buff going to be threatened, and good job by Nile. Instead of contesting, might as well go bot, look for a turret, trade it for it. Evos will get this for free.
Now it seems like Evos Glory realized that Nile is in the bottom side, but they mistakenly reset the purple buff. That might be a delay, but Evos Glory calmly, and now top lane. Highs don't show. All right, don't show.
Stay in the bush.
You got live advice.
I mean, he did show on the up on the map, but the thing is, Evos utilized their retribution earlier on.
Oh.
That is something of information that Alter Ego now has. But the problem is, I don't think Nile can go in for the contest just yet. He's still a level below Anavel if they go in for that 50-50.
That's a good adjustment, right? Highs here, recalling. Oh.
Yeah, he's just going to channel that recall constantly, but he's never going to actually recall. He knows that... Oh, what?
Oh. Wait! Unstoppable force, Anavel now looking for that target. Highs! Oh. That's a mistake, and Highs gets taken down. Nile might be next, but that's going to be the shutdown. On towards Anavel. In the backside, it is actually Nino holding all 4 members, but now, with the penalty zone, can he survive? The answer is yes. Good stun. Evos Glory, they trade in the Highs, or the jungler, for the gold.
That is so value. Alter Ego, well played. Playing around the side lane. Again, with their composition, what they have over Evos Glory is the fact that they are way better to control the side lanes. They have someone like a Fanny, a Moskov as well. And Evos Glory, they should just focus on their winning conditions, which is not pickoffs, by the way. It should be contested neutral objectives. Okay, Alter Ego will get a tier 1, sure, but they should have been able to get the Lord. Instead, they played to not lose anything, and because they played so safe, they lost their main man, Anavel, in the jungle. That's a shutdown that they gave over to Nile on a Fanny.
See, Evos Glory, he might commit to this Lord, considering that the Moskov is top lane and defended on towards Nino. Good stun as well, trying to poke Nile. Jumps towards the back side, the back lines, but now it's going to be Owen terrified. And Nile out of nowhere finds the Lord. Evos Glory, they will find bodies though, as Nino will not be able to survive.
That was insane value coming from Alter Ego. Nile on mission impossible himself, able to pick up that retribution, able to pick up that Lord, and on top of it, to make it all worse for Evos Legends, that was a 4v5. Highs was pushing in that top lane.
Oh man, where do we start? Let's take a look at that replay. Horrid stuff from Evos Glory. That is a 1-level lead. Nile was free. That was a pure 50-50 with a level ahead. Alter Ego should have no way to actually even win out on that skirmish. They are a side lane team. That is a Fanny against a Ruby. Evos have so many ways to stop the Fanny. Alter Ego have no ways almost to stop Anavel, and yet Nile was able to do what he does best. Miracle plays, miracle worker Nile.
What's his nickname? Is his nickname? You should make him a nickname.
Denial.
Denial. I mean, he denied
Lord.
Exactly. But it is a 2.1 gold lead now for Alter Ego, and it looks like that Lord is going to be eliminated by Evos, but they lose all their tier 2 outer turrets. So now Alter Ego have a lot more to work with, a lot more advantage to work with, and that initial lead that Anavel was holding on to from the early portion of the game, it's been denied. Both are at level 15.
Man. Take a look at that stat earlier. I'm not even going to talk about the items here. Psychots, the captain,
Flicker?
2 times. We've seen this. The Flicker Earthshatter. Shout out to the GOAT Mielo. Anyways, let's go back to the items here. Yeah, the items. I'm not even going to talk about the items. I'm going to be talking about how...
Oh, Nile finding the right target with the cables. That's the cutthroat. Cutting the throats of DPZ.
Where did that come from?
You give Nile a shutdown, and that's what happens. That's why the shutdown up top was Evos just needed to be decisive in this game. They had an early lead. They can control the neutral objectives better. They can control fights better. They fell through. Owen.
Oh, now will trigger the flicker from Bronze. In the mid, though, it's Nile against Psychots. And the captain goes down. I repeat, the captain goes down.
5-1-1 already, ladies and gentlemen. Denial himself. And man, again, earlier on the Ling, and now he's performing on the Fanny. How are you safe? This was not supposed to be a good game for a Fanny.
This was really not. It was not supposed to be. There is a Mathilda, a Valentina, but mainly Ruby and Edith against this Fanny. Again, playing through the side lanes was what Alter Ego should have done, but the fact that they were able to play through the side lanes and win a 4v5 and get the Lord, yeah, that is catastrophic for Evos. They have lost out on all their win cons. Even in the team fights at this point, a 3,000 gold lead for Alter Ego is ready to demolish wherever Evos have. Psychots has been going for a lot of desperate plays with that Earth Shatter too, making these Earth Shatter Flicker combos. Now the Lord is going to be there, and the fact that they lost the turrets means that Alter Ego can utilize their win cons, their strengths in the composition even more. If it was annoying earlier, the side lane control from Alter Ego, now it's going to be... Oh, Psychots goes in.
With onwards, on towards Dino. Circling, Ego committed on towards Dino, and that will be Owen losing immortality. Niall finding Annabelle, and the double, looking for the triple. We might see another Maniac in the second game. Depezet, where are you going? Freeze, and there you go. Niall, run it back.
A second wiped out, a second Maniac, ladies and gentlemen, on the back foot of Niall's play. And it looks like Alter Ego are going all the way.
Alter Ego. What a performance again. And this might be Evos Glory's chance of playoffs. 0.
Look at the recalls. Look at the disrespect. Look at Alter Ego as they find their rhythm.